Okay, so here is a recap of my second project. This one is a renovate to rent. Now, as you know, I finished my first project, the first part of 2025, which was a flip. So I moved on to my second project, which was, like I said, renovate to rent. And I apologize to my 3 or 4 followers that I have on here. I actually did this project over the summertime and got it rented in the fall, so I'm a little bit behind in making this video. So I bought this condo unit right here. This is actually in a neighborhood I know very well. It's in Largo. The post office says it's Upper Marlboro, but anybody that grew up in this area like I did knows it's Largo. This is actually right across the street from the neighborhood that I grew up in, and I used to deliver papers to this condo community. Um, so I bought this 1 bedroom, 1 bath condo from a wholesaler. And if you don't know what a wholesaler is, you can watch my other video on why I love to hate or hate to love wholesalers. But I bought it from a wholesaler, and I'll do a number 2 video with the financials, so I won't go into that at this point. But this condo wasn't in bad shape, but the previous owners left all of their belongings. I guess they cleared out whatever they wanted and left the rest for me to clear out. So there was a ton of stuff to clean out, and it needed almost everything. Obviously, with a condo, you're going to have most of the stuff is just going to be cosmetic. So we cleared up everything. It had junk everywhere. The kitchen needed to be redone. The floors needed to be redone. The paint needed to be redone. Uh, Bedroom and bathrooms all needed to be redone. So basically, everything needed to be done. Now, I bought this unit sight unseen. This was a wholesale company, quite reputable in the area. So I felt confident in buying it without looking at it first. But after I did win the offer, went out and looked at it and found out that the air conditioning was original to the house and not working. So I did get a credit from them uh, for about half of what, actually a little less than half of what the unit would be to replace. I really wish I would have asked them for more. I was trying to be fair, but as easy as they said, yeah, we'll give you 3 grand, I should have asked more for more like six. So unfortunately, I didn't take any pictures or video during the renovations. I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest with you. But the first thing I did after I bought it was I had a plumber come in. Again, this is a condo, and there are shared systems within this condo. So the water supply lines and the sewer lines are shared between unit owners. There's no shut off for this water shut off for this specific condo. You have to shut the water off for the entire building, and there were no fixture shutoffs. So if there was an emergency, if a fixture was leaking, a sink was leaking, a faucet was leaking, something like that, then the whole building would have to be shut down before, and that just could just cause major problems. So the first thing I did was have the building shut the water off, and then I put individual shut-off valves on every single fixture: toilet, bathtub, shower, kitchen sink, dishwasher, etc. So anything that supplied water got its own shut off so that I could shut them off individually should I need to. Second thing I did was replace the air conditioner. I didn't want the guys coming in to work on the place in, the hot heat of the summer, and it got, close to 100 degrees inside that condo. The unfortunate thing is, even after I replaced the air conditioner, there was a shortage of refrigerant. So the R454B, I think it is, my AC guy just could not get enough on hand to fill up the AC unit. So unfortunately, the guys doing the work had to sweat it out anyway. So we got the place cleaned up, carpet ripped out, old cabinets, old fixtures, old plumbing, everything ripped up, new kitchen cabinets installed. Now, Colin and I, my son, we did a lot of work ourselves. They couldn't install all of the kitchen cabinets because we had to get a couple replaced. So Colin and I did that. We installed the kitchen sink. Of course, the appliance is easy enough. We installed those. Um, And unlike other landlords, I actually went in and replaced every single light switch, every um, outlet, every outlet cover, every light switch cover. I did replace the closet doors. I didn't want to, but the old ones were too damaged. We actually threw a couple away by accident, so they were mismatched. So I did have to replace the closet doors as well. I didn't think I was going to have to replace the laundry unit, but once my tenant moved in, he got one wash out of it, and of course it broke down because it was working when I was there. So that was unfortunate. But we replaced in the bathroom. I did not replace the tub and the tub surround because they were in decent condition. We cleaned it up real nice, but replaced the vanity. This actually has an outside vanity as well. We replaced that, new fixtures, new mirrors, etc., and then cleaned up the balcony. And everything turned out nice as far as I'm concerned. Got it rented on. They moved in October 15th, so that's good. So stay tuned for video number 2. I'll go over the financials.